So we're gonna do 350, the number 4, which is like a dark brown, that's gonna be like my base, and then 30. I was looking at some braids on Pinterest and I'm like, I want to do some fall, like a fall color. When you buy the hair just like and you use it directly out of the pack, for me it just looks too bright and it just looks too simple, and so I want the color to have dimension. So that's why I'm going to mix these 3 colors together to kind of customize a color. This is my 4. Now I'm not going to try to blend this all at one time. I'm going to take each bundle and split it in half, and I'm gonna do it in 2 parts. So you take half of each bundle and you want to get as close as possible. That way each it's consistent, it has a consistent color. You want to have the same amount of each color in each bundle, and then you just blend like crazy. Like you want to separate it and bring it back together a bunch of times so that it's hard to distinguish the colors. You kind of want them to just mix all together. So this is what it looks like before I start the blend. And then you just kind of put them on top of each other and break them apart. And just do your best not to let the hair shift in your hand, otherwise it'll change the length of the pieces and it'll just be off. They won't be consistently thick throughout. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of grease on the hair. Anytime I do a protective style, I like to use my grease on the length of my hair to keep it moisturized during the protective style. So I'm the worst at blow drying my hair. I can never get it like straight the way other people do. I don't know if I need a new blow dryer or if it's something wrong with my technique or what, but I gotta figure something out because I need to clip my ends. I haven't clipped them in forever and that's not good. So here's the plan. I'm gonna separate out all of my, I'm gonna pre-part my hair and twist it up and see how I like that. I've never done that before, but I feel like that might help me to move faster if I have everything parted out and I don't have to like worry about parting the back of my hair. So pre-part that, and then when I get to the front, that's easy to part because I can see it in the mirror here. All right, so it's 12:30. That's okay, it's 12:25 and it's finally time to start braiding. So let's see how long this takes. So these parts are not perfect, but this is as good as it's gonna get because I spent so much time. Like, this is really what takes up most of the time. And I'm just kind of hoping that, you know, the hair will just kind of cover up some of the parts. But you definitely want to like get your parts as good as you can get them, you know, within reason. Because that's really what makes your style look, it gives it that professional finish. So you want to try to get your parts as neat as possible. All right, and then hopefully I'm hoping that once I take these down, the hair will be stretched out a little bit, because I was not able to, like, sometimes I'm able to blow dry my hair nice and straight, and then sometimes it just does not want to cooperate with me. So if y'all have any blow drying tips, that is not my realm of expertise. I'm not great at blow drying my hair, and I'm not sure if it's my blow dryer or if it's my technique. So please, any blow drying tips are welcome. Yeah, this is exactly the color that I wanted. Like, so far, let's look at it on my skin. I love it. I love it. I wanted to show y'all this. So it's lunchtime. I wanted to show y'all, I am not exaggerating when I say I always have this corned bean salsa / salad, dense bean salad, whatever you want to call it. I always have this in my refrigerator. Like, for the past couple of months, I have made this on repeat, and I'm just eating it with some shredded chicken. That was also meal prepped. I meal prepped me some shredded chicken, and then I'm just gonna mix it all together. And I promise you, Chipotle don't have nothing on this. If you want the recipe to this, it's like a sweet chipotle, vinegary, creamy, like I put the feta cheese in the sauce. Like, make this. The recipe is on my website, but also I think the recipe card should be on the video of this one, but it's on my last Fresh Food Friday. No, the one before the last one. So I'm gonna tag the video. I'm gonna put the video right here. But make this corn salsa. It makes eating healthy so easy, and you get so much fiber, and you get the protein from the Greek yogurt dressing as well as the chicken. Like, this is how you should be eating, and it makes my life so easy because it literally just took me 1 minute to microwave this chicken. I microwaved the chicken, and then I already had the shredded chicken already meal prepped. So I just microwave some of that. Put the bean sauce in there. I'm about to mix it up, and boom, and my lunch. So I just mix it up. You know what would be really good on top of this would be some of those, like, those you know, those strips, like the corn chip strips. I think they put them on the salad at Chick-fil-A. But anyway, this is about to be so, like, I literally look forward to eating this all the time, and I don't want to eat it so much that I get tired of it, but it's just so good. I want y'all to make this, and I need y'all to comment and let me know that you made it and tell me how you like it. So far I am liking that I sectioned it out first, because I don't have to keep getting up to part my hair. And if I wanted to, I could literally just sit here and do my whole head. I don't have to keep looking at the back of my head. So I do like sectioning it off first. Even though that initial investment of your time, it seems like a lot of time that you're spending just parting your hair. But I really like the fact that I pre-parted it. And I think I'm going to do it like that moving forward. We'll see. Okay, this is the second day of me doing my hair. It's like 12:30. I'm getting a late start, but this is what we're looking like. And I already dipped and clipped most of the ends except for like this very top part. I'm about to mix up some more hair and get started on the front. It's 12:30, so let's see how long this front part takes me. Hopefully not too long. All right, so I add my hair from the root. Some people, they add their hair like they braid it a couple of times before they start adding hair, but I don't like it when the top of the braid looks finer than like it, and then maybe like a half an inch down it starts to get thicker. I like it to look thick from the start, but that's just me. I also like to like kind of braid it away from my edges, like towards the back of the section a little bit, so that it's not so hard on my edges. Another thing that I noticed is like making sure that you don't twist and turn the braid, because you have to reposition your hand, and this is especially challenging in the back of your head because you can't braid down all the way consistently with your hands in the same position, so you tend to like flip the braid. So what I usually do in the back, because you want to you transition to going to from underhand to overhand. So instead of like flipping the braid around, when I can, I just like pull it over the top of my head, and then that way I can braid it the way that I want, in the position that I want, without having to turn the braid around, because that's when you get those braids like kind of looking like they're twisting and turning. See, so like at this point, I would want to turn this braid around and start to braid with my pointer fingers, but if I do that, it's going to make the braid kind of like, it's literally going to twist the braid, and the braid is not going to look just straight all the way down. So like what I can do if I want to reposition my hands is I can now take this braid and flip it over. That way the braid is still in the same position, like it's still going to be going straight down. I'm keeping my braid straight, but now I'm able to braid like this. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not turning that braid around. So you're not gonna get those twists and turns in your braid. Your braid is still gonna go straight down. Free game. And if it were in the back of your head and you wanted to now braid with your fingertips, but you're braiding with your hands this way at first, you just flip your braid over the front of your head, and then you start to braid with your pointer fingers. These are the small little things that are gonna add that professional touch to your braids, and also making sure that you have a good blow dry, or that your hair is stretched out in general. Do whatever you have to do to get a good stretch on your hair. For me, I am not good at blow drying my hair, so I always kind of use my braid gel and I comb some of my braid gel through my hair in order to get it as straight as possible, so that it's tapered off instead of having that bluntness to it, because that's what's going to make your braids really stiff. So if you've ever tried to dip your ends and your ends came out curly, or they didn't come out the way that you wanted it, it's because you didn't set it properly. So if you look at my ends right now, they're nice and straight, and how you set it is how you get it. So you want to keep them straight throughout the whole process. Just dip them in there for a little bit, and while it has the weight of the water, you just want to take your towel and pull them straight, and your ends they'll come out nice and straight. And this also gets rid of those little frays on the end, so it's never really necessary, at least for me. I've never had to like clip the frayed straight hairs off of the ends, because the hot water is going to do all of that for you.
I got a